I want to talk about buyers beware, okay?
Okay.
When you're purchasing a property, okay, there are certain legal ramifications when buying or selling. There's certain things that could come up, but there's also some little stipulations and little things here and there, discrepancies that can come up in a transaction. And Ted, you and I are dealing with one right now, and it has to do with new construction and how builders measure the approximate square footage.
Very interesting, and something that I think you actually enlightened me on, because the builder has a certain number in square footage that they believe their property encompasses, and I would imagine they have a way to measure that, and the town comes up with their own estimate of what the measurements are, and then there's this the mortgage company that'll send out their appraiser that might come out with a number, and it's all about meeting of the minds, so to speak.
When you're purchasing new construction, and when you see the square footage on the new construction, that square footage is actually measured by the exterior of the property. So the exterior walls in. And if you were to go inside, so it's the gross square footage, right? And you may say, whatever, what's the big deal? It's a big deal. When you're talking about, 4,000 or 5,000 square foot home, you could be looking at 200, 300, 400, 500 square feet less.
A lot of value.
Yeah, depending, because think about it. You've got walls, and sometimes you have, you've got walls there that are 6 inches, right? 2x6 construction, and so you've got to account for all that space around, and you could be losing a lot of square footage. But it's just the way builders have always measured homes.
I was just going to say, and you also don't include the basement, right? You don't include, the garage space.
I was just going to ask that, Ted. The builder may be including the garage, an unfinished space, as part of the square footage.
No.
They wouldn't.
They're only
the livable area.
That's a good question. They're just including the finished square footage areas from the walls out. So they're not including basement. Even if the basement is finished. They'll put that in a different area. Okay. And again, it's just the way that builders have always done it. So again, buyers beware. Be careful of that. It's not going to help you any difference with the price, because oftentimes, as we know, with new construction, the price is pretty much the price, especially when you're in a subdivision. When somebody closes on a home and it's new construction, how long does that builder have to warranty that house for, and how does that work?
Well, I think it depends by statute. A single family home is going to be coming up with a 1-year warranty, limited warranty, and a condo is typically a 2-year limited warranty.
Wow.
So that's that's by statute. Punch list items. Every time you have a new construction, you've got certain items that need that. The buyer will do their walkthrough, or the inspection will come up with items that maybe weren't finished, completely, or there was a rush to get to the finish line, and these punch list items are usually items that might be inspected, midstream in the closing, or at the walkthrough, the final walkthrough. But I have noticed on a few agreements that the seller will not agree to escrow.